Also, according to the principal at Santa Maria College, a low attention span will result in poor academic performance. Who does it affect? According to Future Vision website, 36 million Saudis use social media. Over 97% of them are over the age of 18. And 3 out of the 4 most used apps in Saudi Arabia use short form content. In mythology, I chose the survey method via Google Forms, then send the links to WhatsApp groups of KU students, and finally analyze data by using Google Sheets. This is the third entry, findings and discussion. RQ1 is, why do KU students watch so much short videos? Those findings were taken from survey question 6 and 8. And as you can see, majority of participants feel addicted to short content. And 3/4 of the participants prefer to watch short videos rather than a single video to understand a topic. RQ1 is highlighting the causes of the problem. Secondly, participants who feel addicted to short content, they feel this because apps like TikTok or Instagram use short, curious, and intriguing content which is excellent at grabbing your attention. Also, a lot of the participants prefers to watch multiple short videos rather than a single long video to understand the topic. This is due to the difficulty of topics KU students needs to understand in order to solve a homework or study for an exam. Finally, according to Dr. Hasna Mansour, 3/4 of students prefer to use apps like TikTok because they are easy to use. RQ2 is how KU students' attention span are affected by watching these short videos. RQ findings. Those findings were taken from survey question 9 and 12. As seen, half of the participants feel lazy and bored, or they are having a hard time trying to focus on a subject after watching short videos. And in the next picture, you can see that most participants feel think they have a bad memory because of watching short videos. What are the effects? RQ2 highlights the effects of the problem. In order to have solutions, you need first to understand the effects of the problem. Secondly, many participants, majority of participants who feel addicted, who feel lazy or bored and having a hard time trying to focus, they feel this way because apps like Instagram give off dopamine, which is a dose of a temporary pleasure. And after watching video, they will feel the side effects of short-term happiness, which is boredom, laziness, and lack of concentration. And this also applies to the participant who think they have a bad memory due to watching short videos. And finally, also according to Dr. Hasna Mansour, 3/4 of participants were at first happy, but then regretted watching TikTok and wasting their time. RQ3 is, how can KU students' attention span be improved? As you can see, these findings were taken from survey question 15 and 17. And as you can see, if I'm lost, if participants think they need to I'm sorry. In order to improve their attention span, half of the participants think they should get a good sleeping schedule, while the other half think they should read a book or watch a long form content like a movie or a documentary. Well, in the second picture, more than half of the participants prefer to play and exercise in order to reduce the time spent watching on apps like TikTok. These are the differences. Discussion. RQ3 is highlighting the possible solution and helpful tips you can do to solve the problem at hand. Secondly, as I said, many of the participants think they should get a good sleeping schedule or read a book or watch a long form content. And this is because when a person sleeps, the brain of the human processes all the information collected throughout the day. And also, when a person reads a lot or watches movies a lot and long form content, they feel they get used to it, and by time they can focus on more difficult tasks. And as you can see here, when a person playing video games or exercising, they can these type of activities reduce the time spent on watching videos because they require the full attention of the user. And finally, according to a study done in India, most of the participants who are used to watching TikTok were having a hard time trying to sleep due to the short videos. Conclusion. By this, I have finished my research. And the limitation I faced, one limitation exactly I faced, is that is Google Sheets. Because I had no experience on it, I took longer than usual to analyze the data. But I managed as well as I could. And my recommendations for you is, if you have a low attention span, you should check your sleeping schedule, and you should find a hobby you like. If you are trying to reduce the time you spend on apps like Instagram or TikTok. In conclusion, we now know the responsibility we should have over our phones, and what the lack of responsibility will do to us if we were curious about these phones. And if you are suffering from low attention span, you should seek help. Yeah, no problem in it. You should seek help, search the internet, and ask experts. Because ask experts. Because low attention span is like a disease. There is in every disease there is always a cure for it. Thank you for listening. Any questions?
So some students say that they can learn from short videos and university content and stuff. Is it useful?
I'm sorry, I didn't
Are
hear.
short videos useful to learn complex problems, complex information?
Complex issues,
Yeah.
multiple short videos, it might give an idea. But to understand fully, yeah, you need to watch a long video with details to understand it fully.
So what's the harm if students always use short videos? How will it affect them learning generally?
It affect them in a way that they cannot focus on their study. If I say I'm studying physics, and suddenly I hear a notification on my phone, I'm just gonna open it, and 30 minutes later I'm scrolling through TikTok or Instagram without realizing the time I spent.
Do you see the students around you have short attention span?
Around me, yeah, I have seen, but not so much. But generally, this is a huge problem.
Alright, thanks.
Is there a person? Okay, thank you.